My name is Lacey, your Miss Auburn's Outstanding Teen, and you're watching the Astute Tourist Channel.
Very Good morning, one and all. I am Jimmy, your astute tourist. Welcome to the Thursday edition of Cup of Joe Live. It is Interesting Facts Thursday, and good morning to everybody. Thank you for joining us today. I want to say a little good morning to our good friend Shirley. Painting with Squirrels is here. Good morning, Glitter Bongs to you. Meg is in the house. Meg had to get some coffee, although, okay, apparently, I'm too tired to get coffee, but you're here. And we appreciate that. You're up early, Meg. I saw earlier you said you couldn't sleep. So that's from me. Woo, the sun is up here. And that's in Georgia, right, Meg? You're in Georgia. Good morning, Moonlight Adventures. How are you? Thank you for coming in, you guys. We really appreciate it. Welcome. It's Thursday. I was up late last night, which is very, very, very rare for me. Good morning, Dawn. How are you? Good afternoon to you, my friend. G'day from down under. Sean is in the house. Good morning and good day to you, my friend. Meg says she's in Atlanta. That's right. I knew it was Georgia. Well, good morning to all. I appreciate you all coming in. Like I said, yeah, it's Interesting Facts Thursday. And it is like we do every day in at 6:20 a.m. It is our Cup of Joe, and so grab yourself a hot cup of coffee, and you can see I got my my channel cup. Like I said, I was up late, and I am having a hard time. All my cylinders are not firing. I did put the link in the chat, and we have someone in the house already. Good morning, Sean. How are you?
G'day. How you going?
Good evening to you, sir. How is everything?
Oh, you know what? Sun's shining, bloody freezing, but hey, we're right.
That's right. It is fall in Australia right now. And unfortunately for them, I guess, or fortunately, if you like the cold.
We had a wind this week. Our heater was replaced. So, yay, we're warm in the house. But it is currently sitting on 9 degrees C.
Ouch. Yeah, that's cold. I don't envy you. As you know, I'm not a big fan of the cold. So here in the U.S., it's summertime right now. Today's going to be in the 80s Fahrenheit, and Friday is supposed to be, or tomorrow is supposed to be upwards of 95. So we'll take it. Yeah.
Nice and warm. If I may be so bold, there's been a few people in the chat that have said g'day to me. So I just want to say g'day back. And if you've had the opportunity, Moonlight Adventures just did a live earlier on. Man, you need to do their early live. You need to watch it. It's awesome.
I would love to. I get up at 5 a.m. EST, and I'm rushing around to try to get clean and get dressed before I do my 6:20. But
Jimmy, it's only 5 a.m. Come on.
All right. I was saying I was up late last night. Let's see. Let's go through it real quick. So Dawn saying hi. Shirley from Painting with Squirrels is saying hi. Meg saying hi to Dawn. People are saying hi to Josh. Hi, Meg. Meg is saying, okay, I'm having...
She's given up on air conditioning.
It is.
But she should come down here.
Just open the window. Off. Right? Natural air conditioning right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, for some reason, my chat's not Not popping up as quickly as I hoped it. There it goes. Okay. Let's just say up all night. So you were up all night, Meg. No kidding.
Yep.
Dawn's sharing out Meg's link. So yeah, so I was saying, so it's here in the U.S. It's Independence Day weekend, the 4th of July. If you don't know the history of the U.S., we celebrate every year our independence from England, from 1770 or 1780, I think, is actually
Our
when
jailers.
it was, right, when it was ratified. But here, the American Revolution is a big historical thing, and every year on the 4th of July we celebrate. So last night I had to work. Part of my responsibilities with the Fire Prevention Bureau is when we do fireworks displays, I have to inspect all the devices that they use to shoot off the fireworks. I have to match the manifest to the product, and then I have to be there while they do it. So it's interesting. I'm up close and personal, but we were up late, which, as you know, I'm an early bird, so I'm typically in bed by about 8:30 p.m. And I was up till after 11 last night. So I'm a little foggy, little brain fog, not quite firing on all cylinders this morning, but
Know the feeling.
yeah, here we
Know
are.
the feeling.
So Alana was in one of my streams the other morning, which was awesome. It was great to have her in. And she was like the star of the show because we were doing
anything that you have to do with trivia. Ilana's in there like a shot.
She was the star. I'm telling you. I think she was the lead person. She guessed the most, which was good. So tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow is fun facts. So we're doing interesting facts. Tomorrow will be fun facts. Tomorrow's TGIF. Thank God it's Friday, and we get ready for the weekend. I have a couple days. I have Saturday off. Then I have to work Sunday again. There's another fireworks display. And then I'll end up having Monday, which is Independence Day, July 4th. I will have Monday off. So we'll have a 4-day work week next week, but I still have to work one day over the weekend. So this one happens to be a display. They do it from a barge in the middle of a lake. So
you should learn from Sydney.
Yeah,
we have fireworks coming off the harbour bridge as well as from barges around the Sydney harbour. So that's awesome.
I've seen those displays that you folks do there. That's very impressive. Very, very impressive.
You actually want to feel the atmosphere being there.
Have you been there live while they've done it?
Yep.
Oh, I bet it's probably electric, right? In the air, you can feel the electricity.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm a big fireworks guy. I usually buy some and we set them off. I don't know if I'm gonna have the time to do it this year, but maybe. The band that I'm in, they're gonna be coming over Monday, and we're gonna be just having a little get together and play some music, and maybe if they're hanging out during when the sun goes down, maybe we'll do some. So
that's awesome.
My dad is coming. I'm celebrating my independence from my ex as well as our normal independence. That's right. Woo, freedom, right? Our area has already fired off fireworks. Yeah, so the town I work in, they did it last night, and then it's the same town on Sunday, but it's a group of residents that live on this lake. They all band together and pitch in and pay for the fireworks. So it's interesting. Let me tell you, I'll be out in a boat for most of it, trying to keep, let's just say, the folks that overindulge in their boats. I have to try to keep them away from the barge. So that's it's always a challenge, but it should be fun.
So here. Unless you've got a specific permit, you cannot let off fireworks. It's illegal.
In Australia?
Correct. You have to have a
Yeah, here in the
specific permit to be able to fire off fireworks. You cannot just grab a couple of fireworks and do it off your home. It's illegal.
Here in the U.S., it goes by state and then town by town. A lot of
Yep.
towns will have local ordinances that say that you can't fire them off. New Hampshire used to be like that, and then they changed the laws in the last, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, and we have fireworks stores around now. So what you can do, as they call them, consumer fireworks, they're Class C, and it's nothing larger than 500 grams, which is still pretty big. And you can buy the cakes. They call them cakes. They're like boxes with tubes in them, and then you light them, and then you get away, and it kind of just shoots off on its own. It's a lot of fun, but especially in the business I'm in, of course, we promote safety and we want people to be safe. But you can't do anything other than Class C. So the ones they did last night are Class B and some Class A's. They had mortars as large as 6 inches round, and those are like the ones you'll see in Sydney and that. So as a consumer, we're not allowed to fire those off, but I don't care whether it's a C or an A or a B. You can still blow your fingers off or hurt yourself. So you have to be really careful with it. Alcohol.
But then we do silly things like ban guns as well. Whoops, sorry.
Were you thinking out loud again?
I was.
Yeah, we have the ability to, and again, that's kind of state to state here, but one of the things in the U.S. Constitution is the right to bear arms. So the folks here, and that stems way back from the Revolution, because England came in and they took all the guns and ammunition away from the people, and they weren't able to defend themselves. So regardless of what side of the fence you're on about firearms, we do have that right. And it's another thing too. I mean, if you're a safe person and you're not a crazy person, I think it's okay. But with all that responsibility comes, you've got to have common sense and be smart about anything. I mean, really, if you think about it, driving a car or using fireworks, or, we're not allowed to own dynamite and without a license and blow things up that way either. So.
It's a good fishing rod, dynamite.
Right? Yeah.
Just chuck it in the water.
I would like to try that someday. You'd probably get a good amount of fish, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you to my moderators. Everybody's sharing each other's links out, and I appreciate that. And like I always say, I'm not a growth channel, by any means, but for all of us that are here and for our friends that come in, go to their channel, check them out, watch a video, watch the whole thing, give them a legitimate comment. Just don't say, "Hey, I'm here." Give them a comment, something legitimate about the video that you just watched. And if you do like them and you're inclined, go ahead and subscribe to their channel. We're here to help each other. It takes a village, as they say, and that's a good thing. So, hey, Backlash Fisherman is in. How are you, Matt? Thank you for coming in. How's everything in the cement world? I'm sure you're working today, but thanks for coming in. You want to do some fun facts?
Let's.
All right, let's do it. All right, so this Fun Facts Thursday, or Interesting Facts Thursday, comes from thefactsite.com, and we've used them before. So if there's something you don't like or you don't believe in, don't blame me. You can blame thefactsite.com. But all right, we're going to talk about the giant anteater. Its scientific name for the giant anteater is the Myrmecophaga tridic. Okay, we're moving on.
Mate, I'm glad you said that, not me.
The flashes of colored light you see when you rub your eyes are called phosphenes. Have you ever done that? Rub your eyes and you see the lights and
Yep.
the dots. And I get this phenomena where if I have a flash of light in my eyes sometimes, it'll give me a headache, believe it or not. They call them migraines. I'm not sure if that's true, but doesn't happen every time, but you'll get that kind of, you close your eyes and you'll see kind of that green, and sometimes it'll cause me to get a headache. It's not very fun, but I guess that's the Phos genes making their way through my brain.
Mhm.
At birth, a baby panda is smaller than a mouse.
That's
Pretty
interesting.
small, right? Iceland does not have a railway system.
Really?
I find that odd. You would think Iceland, because I mean,
How do you get from one end to
Iceland
the
is
other?
not covered in ice all the time. What's that?
How would you get from one end to the other if you didn't own a
Right.
car? You'd be in trouble.
Maybe they have buses, public trans, maybe. But you would think a railway system?
Yeah.
I find that odd.
I think there's
I don't know.
one or two countries around that area that are totally electric. Not using
All totally
not use-
electric.
yeah, well, the vehicles are totally electric. They're not. They don't use any fossil fuel.
Okay. How do they make the electric?
Sunlight,
Nuclear, sunlight, wind power, maybe?
right?
I
And
think
water
Iceland
as
is
well.
one of the countries too where, and forgive me if I'm wrong, but I think a lot of the homes use geothermal heat to heat their houses. And it's kind of like, I don't want to say it's free, but I think it's fairly cheap energy for them to heat their homes. I think I saw that somewhere, but Forrest Fenn, an art dealer and author, hid a treasure chest in the Rocky Mountains worth over $1 million. It still has not been found.
Wow.
I'm hoping to go out to the Rocky Mountains sometime in the next couple months. Maybe I'll have to look for Forrest Fenn's hidden treasure chest.
Do you want a hand?
Yeah, do you want to help me out?
Loan me the flight? Not sure.
All right.
Because I can't afford it right now.
Well, you got a trip coming up in October. You're coming to the States, so
That's right.
that's exciting. Yeah, let's pay for that first.
Correct.
And
Jimmy, just for your info, seeing as you've been an assistant and contributed to Helping Hands for Cruising, Helping Hands for Cruising found their second recipient to go on the Fantastic Studios group cruise in March.
Awesome.
None other than James Catanese and his lovely wife, Cindy.
Oh, awesome. Excellent. Good for James and his wife. That's great. That's awesome. We need to celebrate that with them. So, and that's coming up in March. And is it Carnival, cruising on Carnival again?
It's on the Carnival Pride out of Tampa.
Very good. Well, congratulations to James and his wife. And James is a friend of ours, of course. He's a part of our family, and that's good news. I'm very happy for them as well. So
the good news is James is a friend of a lot of people.
He is, actually. Yep, we see him around, and he's a great guy. And we're glad that I'm glad that it's going to folks that we know, which is even better. So that makes it just that much more fun. Let's see. I'm a little behind on the chat. Hit the thumbs up. Yep. Thank you, Meg. Cyprus has no railways anymore. That's what Dawn is saying. Sean Heffernan is in the house. Hi, Sean. Thank you for coming in. Meg loves the trains. Yeah, there's
Nice
trains in
name,
Georgia,
Sean.
isn't there? Did you take the midnight train to Georgia, Meg? Sorry, I had to do that.
Yeah, yeah. I was just going to say that Sean Heffernan's got a nice name.
Yeah, well, you know, it's spelled a little different, I think, from yours, but it's still Sean.
Correct. But it's a good name.
It's a very good name. Well, I mean, James has a great name too, for that matter.
Yeah, true.
You literally live on a train station. Is that true? You're living above it or near it, in it? All right, let's see. No content. What is this? No content. Maybe one day. Oh, Sean Heffernan. Yeah. Sean is he's more of a lurker than he is a creator. So, but we're happy to have him in.
Hey, listen, we need our lurkers. I mean, Najuma Brown is the perfect example of a extremely good lurker.
Absolutely. She's a great, and good morning, Najuma. How are you, my friend? There is the Helping Hands for Cruising link, and consider helping them out so that we can continue to provide some vacations and cruises of a lifetime for folks that normally wouldn't be able to do that. So, and I hope, if I remember before we close out, I'll play one of the bumper videos that we have for.
Awesome. Thank you.
You all, look, we can give all year long. It's not just when we do the cruisathon. So
correct.
The charity is always there. So Najuma is here. She's saying hello. Meg's saying she's excited to cruise with James. For us, Dawn, we need. So these are coming up slow for me. There we go. For us, Dawn, we need them at New Beginnings, My Everyday Life. Dawn is saying that she misses the trains. Would love to have done a scenic railway holiday, perhaps in Switzerland. That would be fun. I would like to take the Orient Express someday. I think that would be a lot of fun to do that.
Oh, wow. That would be an awesome
So you're trip. Right? Meg says she lives in a parking garage away from the train station. Well, I hope you have a living room. You're not like sleeping next to the cars. And Meg says she always gives what she can, right? And we all do.
She does. Meg's awesome.
Meg is I say that, and I mean this with all great respect. I always say that Meg is the man, because she helps so many channels out. She has ties to New Hampshire, I think, too, right? Because John and Nancy from J&N Travels just live across the state from me.
That's
and,
correct.
They're her family. So, but we love Meg. She does a lot for all of us, and honestly, I can't say enough about her and Dawn as well. New Beginnings, Dawn in Cyprus. She's been a great help for me, and she just posted the ability to be able to join her channel. So if anybody wants to, so if anybody wants to head over, she has memberships now. And Dawn, you certainly can post your own link if you haven't done that yet. And if you guys want to go over and help support her channel. I know that she's using the funding to promote what she does over there, which is her lifestyle in Cyprus, and she's doing a great thing. So, and I want to thank Dawn as well, because she's one of my great moderators. Her and Meg are really probably the best two that I have. So I couldn't do it without them, or all of you for that matter. We have 6 people in the chat, and I average about 6 to 8 people every day. So John and Nancy are your chosen family, as we are. Okay, well, I love it. I do consider us all family. It's important, like I said, that we support each other.
Correct.
Thanks, Mr. Jimmy. Awesome. Meg did good. Okay, she'd put your link in. Awesome, Dawn. Thank you. And I liked the video. I watched your join video yesterday. It was awesome. Okay, let's do a couple more facts. So the band The Offspring, are you familiar with them, Sean?
I've heard of them.
Yeah, The Offspring. The lead singer of The Offspring started attending school to achieve a doctorate in molecular biology while still in the band. He graduated in May of 2017. Wow. That's pretty cool. Big brain on the lead singer from The Offspring. I'm trying to think of what they sing for songs. Off the top of my head, I can't think of one. But again, it's I have the brain fog. Brian May from the band Queen, he has like some doctorate or he's a professor or some real smart guy too.
Yeah.
And a guy closer to my home, Tom Schultz from the band Boston. Have you ever heard of them?
Heard of them.
Yeah, Boston, the guitar player. He's an electrical engineer and a real, smart man. He went to MIT and graduated from MIT. So there's another smart guy. So there's a lot of smart musicians out there.
Yeah, the problem is there's not much money in music.
There's really, well, and maybe for me, there's not much. I've definitely spent more money than I've made, but for those guys, they've been either lucky enough or fortunate enough or whatever. But I mean, if you have that type of education, you have a lot to fall back on if the music thing doesn't work out. Right?
Absolutely.
Did you know that the world's largest piano was built by a 15-year-old in New Zealand?
No, I didn't know that.
There you go. The
piano,
world's largest piano.
I know that
the piano.
I know there was a huge pipe organ in one of the churches, but I can't remember which church.
In New Zealand, one of the churches in New Zealand? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Meg says, so The Offspring. The song All Star. Hey now, you're an all-star. I'm not going to sing it, but that's their song. I think you're right, Meg. The piano, the world's largest one in New Zealand, is over 18 feet long, has 85 keys, 3 short of a standard 88-key piano. Okay, well, it's largest, but it doesn't have the normal amount of keys. You want to impress me, put 90 keys on it.
Correct.
Right? Did you know the tongue is the only muscle in one's body that is attached from one end?
What about
it
the
makes
heart?
sense. I never really thought about it. Yeah, the heart's a muscle. That's kind of, yeah, but the heart, well, I guess it's attached by one end. The vena cava are attached to the heart at one end, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, but there is some electrical things that are connected to it as well. So maybe they consider that being at both ends. I don't know. But the heart is typically independent and is kind of hangs there like your uvula. Your uvula. Okay. I never really thought about it, but okay, that makes sense. In Japan, there's a company that has schools that teach you how to be funny.
Oh, really?
According to the factsite.com, it opened in 1982. It has about 1,000 students that take the course each year. So if you want to learn
if they
how
tell
to
the
be
same
funny,
jokes or they make other ones.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a good question. That is a very good question. Meg says she falls in love with musicians. Is that who your ex is or was? A musician? Meg saying, what about the skin? Well, the skin's an organ. It's not a muscle. I do that. There you go. I have to look down. I guess that's an organ. That's right. It's the largest organ in or on your body is your skin. There are clown schools everywhere, Dawn says. I don't know. Is that a clown school? Teach how to be funny? The one in Japan? I don't know. The Lego Group is the world's most powerful brand. There are more Lego minifigures than there are people on Earth. Have you played with Legos, Sean?
Many thousands of years ago.
All right, let me ask you this question. So you've been in a house with Legos. Have you stepped on any in your bare feet?
Oh God.
I
Yep.
have. Raise your
Yep.
hand if you felt that pain. Yeah. Yeah, the kids would leave the Legos everywhere, and I don't know what's worse, stepping in something after the dog couldn't make it outside, or
At least you could clean that up.
right?
The
Yeah,
pain from the Lego is another story.
that's very painful. It is very painful. So if you haven't experienced the pain of stepping on a rogue Lego on the floor, you're really missing out. You are. You really should feel that sometime, or maybe not.
Everybody needs an outside interest.
Right. Let's see. Yes, my ex was a bassist. My new gut is a guitarist. Well, there you go. Your new guy. Okay. My new gut. Well, I was going with it. I was rolling with gut. So I am here's a little interesting fact. I for over 30 years I was a bassist in a band or several bands. Um, I am multi-talented. I can play the piano, and right now I play guitar. So there you go. I have something in common with your ex. Why do lots of Americans say Legos with an S? It says Lego on the box, and there are many inside, so not a plural. Good question. Why do Americans say a lot of things that we do? Dawn, you and I discussed this, right? So you say aluminium and I say aluminum.
And then you
Why
say Caribbean when you should say Caribbean.
Caribbean? That is true. I use both pronunciations for the Caribbean or the Caribbean, because sometimes we'll say the Caribbean islands, or I'll say the Pirates of the Caribbean. I don't know why. The English language is crazy, and when you go from demographic to demographic, we just beat it up.
But that's true. I mean, English is the only language I know of where the same word can have 4 different spellings and 5 different meanings.
So crazy. So crazy. Night and night and there and there and there.
Fish.
There and they are.
Fish and fish.
Oh, Dawn, she has a word converter on so she can understand me. I'm glad you do, because I kill the English language, and then my Boston accent certainly gets in the way. So not only do you hear me talk with an accent, but even people that are located close to the New England area, they know as soon as wherever we go in the country, they're like, "Are you from Boston?" And I'll be like, "Yeah, I'm from Boston. I drove my car." So anyway,
You should say no. Unfortunately, I'm not in the band.
Right? Yeah, I wasn't able to jump onto that train. I wish. I tried for a long time. I played in many original bands. We wrote and recorded a lot of music. I toured around the country. I opened for several famous other bands, but never was fortunate enough to make it to the next step, which is okay. It's fine.
You just didn't pay them enough.
Right? Well, that happens too. That certainly happens. So, Dawn saying so and so, English words.
Yeah.
Here we go. She says she got called. Yeah, this is slow today. My internet is having we're a little slow today. I got called up on someone's live because they wanted to hear me keep talking, right? I love your accent. Um, you have a I don't want to say a thick accent, Dawn. It's it's certainly I would think it's indicative from the region that you're from, where you grew up in. So, just like me being uh, saying people say that I have a Boston accent. I'm about 35 miles north of Boston, and I'm sure where you're from in England, um, because I know that um, depending on where you are, which region of Great Britain you're in, they sound a little bit different to each other. It's the same here. I'm sure in Australia it must be like that, right, Sean?
Well, Australia doesn't have any Australians. It's got all foreigners in it. So you'll hear more than one language going around the country.
Oh, my light just died. Yeah, the only real Australians are the indigenous people, right? I would think.
Correct.
It's kind of like here with the American Indians. Let's see, what time is it? Yeah, we're doing okay. A couple more minutes. All right, so let's do a couple more of these before we close. The Roman Persian wars are the longest in history, lasting over 680 years. They began in 54 BC and ended in 628 AD.
It's a long time to hate somebody.
That it really is. That's an expensive war all around. Human expense as well as I'm sure the money monetarily.
Mhm.
Elvis Presley was originally blonde. He started coloring his hair black for an edgier look. Sometimes he would touch it up himself using shoe polish. Yikes.
Really?
That's according to factsite.com. Ed Sheeran, you know who he is?
Certainly do.
Yep, Ed Sheeran bought a ticket to LA with no contacts. He was spotted by Jamie Foxx, who offered him the use of his recording studio and a bed in his Hollywood home for 6 weeks. Wow. I've heard those kind of stories where people have just traveled to California and with not knowing anyone or any real plan, and then they become an actor or actress or a musician, and they make their way in the world of entertainment. Good for Ed Sheeran. He's a great artist. He writes some really good songs. So I think I need to get rolling here. Let's do a little more. Dawn says she loves my accent, one of the best American accents. I find it hard to listen to the hard Southern belle accent. Yeah, and that's one thing I was talking about was demographically. The people do speak different. Y'all come back now, you hear? That's the Southern. You talk Newfie. Now, when I hear you talk, Shirley, what I hear is I hear Old English. That's like, I think, what I imagine folks here 200 years ago sounded like when I hear your accent. I think it's awesome. You have a very, very nice accent. It's rougher when you write it. How many hours of no sleep should you call out of work? I don't know. It depends on what you do for a job, I guess. If you climb very high towers for your job, or something where you could fall or stick your hand in a machine, well, maybe 4 hours is probably the limit. I don't know. What do you think, Sean?
I reckon there is no amount of no sleep that anybody should have. Your body needs sleep, so get it.
Yeah. Meg says she doesn't have an accent anymore. I find that hard to believe. I don't have an accent.
Everybody else does.
Right?
Yeah.
She says, no, I sit behind a computer. I think you should call out. Call out today and tomorrow, Meg. Then you'll have the whole weekend. You'll have a 5-day weekend.
Just tell them Sean from Australia gave you permission.
Right? So I want to do a shameless plug. Can I do a shameless plug?
Be my guest.
It's a shameless plug for my store. Here's the Chiron from my store. We are having I'm slow. We're having a 10% off sale. Everything in the store to celebrate Independence Day. And if you go to our store and you use the promo code Liberty at checkout, you'll get 10% off your entire purchase. And as I always say, your purchase does help out my channel, but it also, the proceeds do go to several charities, which we talked about. Helping Hands for Cruising is one of them. And the other one happens to be Homeland for Heroes, which is a charity that benefits veterans in this country. It helps homeless veterans. It helps wounded veterans. It helps veterans when they're in need. So last Sunday I talked about a gig that I performed at, and it was for the Homeland Heroes Foundation and helped raise money for our veterans. So so it's not just a selfish thing. We do donate all year long to these other charities. So if you help us, we're helping others as well. So that's all. That's my shameless plug. And then
it's a great plug.
Don't forget these folks right here, Helping Hands for Cruising.
Thank you, sir.
And you're welcome, as always. And congratulations to James and his wife. Glad that they're going to be the next recipients in March. And I think that's going to do it for me. I appreciate you coming in, Sean, as always.
Thanks for having me.
Co-hosting my live stream today. I don't know where Kenny is. I haven't seen him in a couple days, but
I believe he's catching up on sleep.
He could be, believe it or not. He is our Ford Man, aka Energizer Bunny. But even
Correct.
the Energizer Bunny needs to recharge now and then. Najumi, you have a great day as well. We appreciate all of you guys. I love and appreciate each and every one of you, as I say every live stream. But I don't know what else I can say, but thank you. And we're gonna go out with the Helping Hands bumper. So I'm not gonna do my regular ending bumper. We'll do this one. So Sean, again, thank you so much for coming in. And say hi to Alana for me, and enjoy the rest of your evening. And for the rest of you folks, Dawn, good afternoon to you. And for the rest of us, I think the rest of us are here in the States. So good morning and have a great day, guys. We'll see you again tomorrow morning, 6:20 a.m. TGIF edition of our live stream here. So that's going to do it for me. I want to wish everybody peace and love from deep down in my heart. My name is Jimmy. I'm your astute tourist. And for the Down Under Cruises with Sean, we'll see you guys later.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, Helping Hands for cruising, Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, Helping Hands for cruising, Helping Hands for
have you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze? Yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be a notion that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but helping hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping hands